Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. The first crack didn't come from what I saw. It came from a text I wasn't meant to read. My phone buzzed while I was standing alone in the kitchen, cutting the cake I had ordered 3 weeks in advance. Vanilla sponge. Her favorite. I remember smiling to myself, thinking I'd done something right for once. Then I glanced down at the screen. I can't stop thinking about last night. Are you sure he doesn't suspect anything? It wasn't from her. It was to her. For a second my brain refused to process it. I reread the message, waiting for logic to catch up, for context to appear. It didn't. The room felt smaller, like the walls had leaned in to listen. I told myself it was a mistake. A wrong number. Anything but what it felt like. The party was supposed to start in 30 minutes. I'd paid for everything, the decorations, the food, the DJ she insisted on because birthdays should feel alive. Friends started arriving, laughter filling the house, music thumping softly in the background. She floated through the room in the blue dress I bought her last month, kissing cheeks, smiling wide. When she hugged me, she smelled like the perfume I gave her on our anniversary. I wondered who else had smelled it. For weeks before that night, something had been off. Missed calls she brushed off with a shrug. Her phone always face down now, laughing at messages she never shared. When I asked, she'd say, just work stuff, or, you're overthinking again. And I believed her. Because loving someone means doubting yourself before you doubt them. Halfway through the party I noticed him. Tall. Confident. Too comfortable in my house. She laughed louder around him, touched his arm when she spoke. Small things. Easy to dismiss if you weren't already bleeding on the inside. I watched from across the room, holding a drink I hadn't touched. My chest felt tight. Every memory I had of us, late-night talks, shared dreams, quiet mornings, started to flicker, like an old film burning at the edges. Then it happened. I went outside to get some air, telling myself I was being paranoid. As I came back through the side hallway, I heard voices. Low. Intimate. I slowed down without realizing it. I turned the corner. She was there. My wife. Her hand on his chest. His mouth on hers. No music drowned that moment. No dramatic silence. Just the sound of my heart pounding so loudly I thought they'd hear it. She pulled away first and saw me. Her face didn't collapse in guilt like you'd expect. It froze. Like a child caught breaking something expensive. Wait, she said. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I felt hollow. I paid for this, I said quietly. I paid for the cake. The music. The night you decided to forget I exist. The man stepped back, muttering apologies that meant nothing. She followed me into the kitchen, eyes glossy, hands shaking. It wasn't planned, she said. I didn't mean for you to find out like this. That sentence broke something in me. So there was a way you planned for me not to find out? I asked. She cried then. Said she felt lonely, unseen. Said he made her feel desired again. I listened, every word carving deeper, because parts of it were true. I had been tired, busy, human, but I had never betrayed her. The guests left early. The house went quiet. Decorations drooped like they were ashamed. We sat at opposite ends of the couch, years of marriage reduced to inches of empty space. I thought about forgiving her, about staying, about how love doesn't just shut off. But I also thought about my reflection in the dark TV screen, how small I looked when I begged myself to accept less than I deserved. That night I packed a bag. As I walked out, she whispered my name, the same way she used to when she needed comfort. I paused at the door. I hope it was worth it, I said. Not with anger. With clarity. I didn't leave with answers. Or peace. But I left with something I'd lost for a long time. Myself.